Hey guys, what is going on? This is iCrazyTeddy, and as always, be sure to drop a cheeky like on this video, maybe even a favorite, and share it on your favorite social media platforms, as we are going to be taking a trip to the future with some new Grand Theft Auto 5 next gen info, as well as PS4 exclusives, details, and so much more. This was actually given by CVG as well as Gizmodo UK, and the original article is written up by Kotaku. That is definitely a credible source, and I will link it down below in the description in case anyone wants to read further. But in this video, I'm going to be summing up a lot of cool things, just a quick little commentary on some exclusive features that we might see, and new details regarding the next gen version of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4, Xbox One, and on the PC. Now, firstly, we do have a couple PS4 exclusives that we're going to be talking about. It says on the PS4, the light bar will flash red and blue when you're being chased by the cops. Of course, you know, the colors of the cops and their little lights, of course, is red and blue. We have like a LED kind of light thing on the PlayStation that normally indicates, you know, how well your controller's battery is. If it's low, it goes red. If it's great, it goes blue. When you're actually going to be chased by the cops, this shit will start flashing red and blue, which is absolutely crazy. I can imagine playing this in the dark, and there would be that sense of realism. Also on the PS4, you can touch the touchpad to switch modes between the first and third person. For those of you guys who are wondering, you know, is this going to be only first person or only third person? How are we actually going to access and, you know, change and toggle between first and third person? Well, on the PlayStation 4, all you need to do is click the touchpad to switch modes between first and third person. There will be a few options to control when the game's in first person and then when it switches back to third. An example of this may be that you can easily throw grenades, or there's going to be a shortcut to throwing grenades, as we saw in the freaking gameplay trailer, which was pretty sweet and does add even more realism. Kind of like how we have these different shortcut options in first person shooters, for example Call of Duty. I'm really glad that Rockstar Games incorporated this, as it does help us adapt to a new, more fast-paced combat style, which I think Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online will definitely be great for, and it's basically changing the game up, which is absolutely crazy. And it says you can have it so that when you're shooting, it's in first person, but it snaps back to third person when you're actually undercover, for instance. The PC version is also 4K compatible, which they added, and the PlayStation 4 and Xbox versions will run at 1080p 30 frames per second. Now, a lot of people were actually complaining about this whole 30 frames per second, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that your eyes really can't tell the difference. Either way, you still have a chance to get the PC version coming January 2015, which is going to be running at a stunning 4K compatibility. I mean, we already knew that, but now you know, definitely it's true. It looks absolutely beautiful. All the vehicles have had their interiors redone to take advantage of the first person view, and also all the dials work. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen speedometers and all these crazy things. A couple months ago, if you guys actually subscribed to me, you probably noticed I was doing a mod showcase series, and if you guys are subscribers of mine or fans of these series, keep in mind that will actually be returning to my channel during Grand Theft Auto 5 PC, where everything's going to be redone. All these crazy mods are going to come out. You can freaking expect Hulk mods, Iron Man, freaking Harry Potter in Grand Theft Auto 5, and all these crazy guys that these freaking PC wizards get up to, which is pretty cool. Regardless of that, I showed you guys mods, for example, first person speedometers, first person driving mods, but as I mentioned, you know, all the vehicles and the interiors have been redone, so I expect some next level stuff with Grand Theft Auto 5 in the future. Another feature is police radio and phone calls are now emitted by the DualShock 4 speakers. If you guys did not know, the PS4 controller has speakers, and now you can hear the police radio as well as phone calls that you do make in-game. Swiping the touch panel now changes weapons and radio stations. Of course, we know by pressing it in, you can toggle on and off the first and third person mode. Now by swiping it, the touch panel itself, you can change the weapons and the radio stations. I'm not really sure how this is going to work on Xbox, but definitely these are the PS4 specifics. Los Santos is now filled with different animals. The guys over at CVG discovered that fluffy cats are not bulletproof, so they definitely destroyed some pussy. Hashtag punception, take it one way or another. I'm actually talking about cats in this case. You guys have got sick minds. And with that said, let's move on to the next one. There are thousands of new first-person animations for reloading weapons, parachuting, and other activities. And definitely this does, you know, set aside and creates the massive difference between the first person mods that you saw over on my channel on the mod showcase series to what you guys are going to be seeing in next gen, with thousands, hundreds of thousands of new animations, whether it's for reloading, parachuting, and other crazy activities. The phone is now a 3D object, and selfie mode is even more creepily realistic than before. I know a lot of you guys love taking selfies whenever you play with me in GTA Online. I love taking them with a full lobby and just posting that shit to Twitter, which if you guys do not know, follow me on Twitter down below in the description, as well as check out my Facebook page. I got a lot of exclusive content giveaways and so much more over there, so definitely selfies have been taken to the next level. You can also create first person only missions within Grand Theft Auto Online. I know we've seen modded zombie missions within Grand Theft Auto Online. Imagine taking that to the next level and actually having a first person freaking zombie mode. That would be next level, absolutely crazy, and I can definitely expect that to come, whether it's for next gen PS4 and Xbox, or maybe even for the PC. This definitely opens a lot of doors. There's new pedestrian chatter to go with hundreds of new songs and radio shows. Of course, we heard about these songs. Rockstar Games made a newswire voice crack there. Who gives a fuck? We're going to continue with this pedestrian chatter. You guys know that pedestrians love chatting shit, whether it is in freaking GTA 3 all the way up to GTA 5. They say a lot of crazy shit. There's a lot of stories to be heard and told by the pedestrians. Of course, they also wrote everyone loves the new railgun. I'd love to see how that actually performs and works within Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online in PvP combat, as well as in first person. And last but certainly not least, you can see bullet holes in your own freaking body. And I was watching a interview from a guy by the name of Daniel Krupa, who is actually from IGN and had a chance to play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 4, and he talked about how he was freaking running away from the cops. He jumped in his car, he looked at Franklin's hand, and there's a freaking bullet hole, and you know, it was like real-time next level stuff, and there's blood coming out his freaking arm, which is absolutely crazy. And I think this has definitely changed the game around. I'm really excited for next gen. Let me know what you think of all these details, and what is your favorite part of today's video. What is the best thing that I told you, whether it's me talking about, you know, CVG destroying pussy, or was it the new lights that go on and off on your controller, was it the fact that you can toggle on and off first person mode, the railgun, whatever, so much more. Be sure to drop a like on this video, favorite it if you want to save it for future reference, or if you want to do me a huge favor and help me out, share it on your favorite social media platforms, and be sure to follow me on Facebook and like my Twitter page. That was the wrong way round, down below in the description. Fuck this, I'm done. My name is iCrazyTeddy. I'm too pumped. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'll catch you guys in the next motherfucking video.